morning, Josh here from coming back to a new Simpsons video, and we're back with a new re-reviewing of my favorite Simpson episodes, and this is another good classic season episode I enjoy. And yeah, it starts with this nuclear plant new sign that has been put up, electric sign put up, and yeah, saying all these different things. And yeah, Mr. Burns is supposed to be at this unveiling, and of course Smithers is getting worried about him. And yeah, he finds Mr. Burns on the floor in his mansion, and Dr. Hibbert says that he's gonna need some blood transfusion. And of course, yeah, Smithers just rips his shirt, saying of how much, like, he's just willing to take of how much blood is going to be given. But of course, he needs a certain amount. He needs a certain type of blood, a blood type. And yeah, he's on the intercom telling the employees, if you have the certain type of blood, to go into the blood van. And yeah, Maggie just being shown, Lisa's showing Maggie these cards, and yeah, Marge knows all of the, like, their blood types and everything. And yeah, Bart is actually the one to actually have to have the blood type that Mr. Burns needs. And of course, Homer is trying to say that they'll get a great reward for doing this, which, yeah, I wouldn't get my hopes up, because, you know, it's Mr. Burns we're talking about. And yeah, they go up to the Bloodmobile, and yeah, apparently Otto is also working at the Bloodmobile. And yeah, Smithers hugs Bart for actually doing this. And yeah, they took more than just a little blood, almost a whole canister, or a whole bag of blood. And yeah, Mr. Burns, seeming like he's not gonna last longer, and get Smithers to write these last words. And yeah, the blood actually worked, and Mr. Burns is alive. And yeah, he's very cheerful, and he's wondering of who blood that was given to him, and he wants to do something great for Homer and them. Which yeah, Homer says that they have a letter for Mr. Burns, and thinking that it's going to be like a check or something, but no, a great reward, but no, it's just a thank you card. I mean, it's the thought that counts, right? I mean, for real, I would still accept that. I wouldn't expect a great reward or anything. I would just be happy with the thank you card. But yeah, he even promised Bart a great reward, which, yeah, he gets Bart to write this nasty letter about Mr. Burns. And yeah, Marge is telling Homer why don't he sleep on it? Which yeah, he's sleeping and having this dream on strangling Mr. Burns. And yeah, the next morning, Homer actually thanks Marge for just showing him of the mistake he could have made, and wondering where the letter is. And yeah, Bart just so happens to mail the letter. Yeah, Bart managed to put the envelope in the mailbox. And yeah, he's just looking everywhere for it, and Bart tells him where he put it. He mailed the letter, and of course he's strangling Bart. But of course, yeah, Homer was the one to tell him to write it. And yeah, he's trying to get it out of the mailbox, even kicking it and trying to use a watering hose. But of course, the mail lady stops him. And yeah, Mr. Burns having this guy to write this certain thing, and yeah, he just doesn't approve of him, which he fires him. And we get this funny thing where Mr. Burns goes over to, or where Homer goes to try to retrieve the letter, saying, "Hello, my name is Mr. Burns." And he's like, "Okay, Mr. Burns, what's your first name?" I don't know. And yeah, they get kicked out, of course. Like, nice going, Bart. He says. Nice plan. And yeah, Maggie's still being shown these different cards, and yeah, Homer's just worrying. Which, yeah, Mr. Burns writing this thing, and Homer gonna snake in and try to find the note, the letter, and yeah, Mr. Burns comes in with the letter opener, and he starts reading Homer's card, which when he sees the thank you for, or when he sees the kind stuff, he thinks that, yeah, it seems like it's good. But no, of course, it continues to read it and says the horrible stuff that Homer says to his boss, which, yeah, of course, gets Homer fired. And Mr. Burns wants Homer beaten to a bloody pulp. Yeah. And yeah, Homer's just all upset about this. And yeah, Bart just feeling bad about this. And yeah, Smithers is trying to get this guy to not kick Mr. Burns, or kick Homer. The guy that's supposed to kick or beat Homer. And yeah, Mr. Burns still writing his still writing, and yeah, Smithers comes in saying that he didn't do the kicking because he didn't want to hurt Mr. Burns, or he didn't want to hurt Homer, because I mean Homer did save Mr. Burns' life. Which yeah, we didn't get the whole Moe prank phone call as well. Bart and Lisa laughing, and yeah, Mr. Burns is wanting to give Homer a present. Which yeah, they go to these different things, different stores, try to find something good, and they finally found what they are looking for. And yeah, they say that they are bringing in a huge crate, which yeah, Bart gets a crowbar to open it, and yeah, it's a giant like tiki head. I mean, of course Homer is still upset, but I mean, even with that whole nasty letter that Homer wrote about Mr. Burns, they still actually got a really good, or actually got something, right? I mean, and they're talking about what was the moral of this, and if there was a moral. But yeah, a really good episode. I'd like to know what y'all think. Let me know in the comments below. Catch you next one.